These two hockey clubs, Dennis, have not met since, I believe, January 9th, if I'm not mistaken, and both teams split. So the 4 meetings that were contested between the two in the regular season.
A lot of changes for both teams, too.
Certainly for the Guelph Storm, including the man behind the bench, Scott Walker, a hard-working, diligent NHLer back in his days in the National Hockey League, and now he's got the reins of the Guelph Storm, replacing Jason Brooks a little bit earlier in the season. A chance for the Storm, they score! Taylor Beck hops on a loose puck and lifts it over the outstretched Maverick Parks, and the Guelph Storm have that all-important first goal of the hockey game. And O'Connor gets a pass into Siska. Siska now a dart onto the stick of Telegin. Telegin defers now to Shalla. Shalla will get it right back to the defenseman O'Connor. O'Connor walks into the shot, scores! Ryan O'Connor lurking on the left wing side. Showed him this, but gave him that, and wires it past the goaltender, foot to the blocker side. We're tying it a goal apiece, a power play goal with just 6 seconds left to go. With the extra attacker on board for the Spirit. That's a huge goal, Dennis, there.
That's huge to get it back right away like that.
Back into the area occupied by Sam Lofquist. Wants to sprint away from the speedy McFarland, who, as you know, can skate like the wind. Back in behind the net. Targeted there by Pro for a pass. Now it's in front. A chance for Menard upstairs, and they score. Nice job there by the Storm. It started with Beck. In behind the net, he hunted it down, threw it out in front of the net. And the Guelph Storm have taken a 2-1 advantage with 3:27 left to go in the second period. Ben Sherrod, here's footsteps in behind. As there to put a body check on him, Latta. Sherrod handles that, and again, he's in his own zone, slowly meandering his way out of there. A pass towards Shalla. He's dumped at the red line. That's going to trigger a penalty as McGinn is guilty of the infraction. Parks makes his way over to the bench, and a 6th attacker is now over the boards for the Spirit, trying to make that power play redundant. On the right wing side, here comes Schwartz. Schwartz with a man after him. It's tucked in behind the net. Vincent Trocheck rolls it around the boards. The Spirit in enemy grounds. Look, scores!
There we go.
Who needs a power play? Josh Shalla. Well, when you need a goal, you go to a reliable source. Josh Shalla's got 48 going back to the regular season. It's 2-2.
That's a big goal.
The fans go bonkers. It's all even. Josh Shalla found a little leak that he exploited between the pads of Brandon Foote. And that was enough to tie this thing up. Siska and Trocheck will get the assist on the goal by Shalla here in the third period. As another chance comes for the Guelph Storm, and sprawling, and Maverick Parks comes out with another brilliant stop. His body of work tonight has been nothing short of spectacular. Left wing side, Mitchell feeds to the outside on O'Connor, who put a body into him. Menard looking for the puck, and the Spirit will bring it out of there. Brandon Saad jams on the brakes, top of the circle along the near wing. Into Ivan Telegin. Telegin in front, they score!
All right.
Ivan Telegin pinballs it off the leg of Vincent Trocheck at the goal line.
That's a good shot right there.
3-2. Ivan Telegin thought it out beautifully as he plotted in the corner. And Vincent Trocheck was in front. And a little cue ball shot there by the Spirit.
That was no accident.
Absolutely not.
That was well played.
Exactly. Ivan Telegin with a very, very heady, structured play to play it off Trocheck, who was innocent. He was a bystander in front, but he ends up getting the third goal for the Spirit. He and Latta, two of the best face-off men in the OHL, contest the draw, won by the Storm. Now Holland in front. A shot there, and it's tipped away by Parks. Good body check thrown by Sherrod. Latta withstands that with some muscle.
Well, we got to be a little sharper here on this next draw.
Well, Michael Latta might be the best face-off man in the OHL.
I understand, but I don't care what you do. Tie him up.
Oh, no question about that. Trocheck.
You don't have to win it clean, but you do have to tie him up.
Yeah, Trocheck tried to haul him in, but he failed to do so. Trocheck again with Latta. 11 seconds left to go in regulation time. Schwartz and Trocheck have a brief conversation. Latta goes over to Beck to give him some thoughts as well. Off the draw, in behind the net. Good win there by Trocheck, who's no slouch in the face-off circle himself. Now it's back to the line. Campbell will keep it in there. 3 seconds left to go in regulation time. The Spirit trying to win game one, and they will. 3-2.
That's big.
2 in the third. Staked away. And created the victory here in Game 1. The Guelph Storm have now just 2 victories in their last 13 postseason games as the Saginaw Spirit outlast them and win by a goal in here tonight, 3-2.